Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Nikon Coolpix AW130. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is the main camera that I use when I'm filming my metal detecting videos. This is one where I use outside. Right now I'm using to film this the Olympus EM10, which is a mirrorless camera which I use to film all indoors and all the other shots where I'm not out in the dirt. Okay, so this camera was released on the 15th of the 3rd, 2015, so it's quite new. Very strong camera. It's 221 grams or 7.8 ounces. The camera is freeze proof to minus 10 degrees Celsius or 14 degrees Fahrenheit, and waterproof to 30 meters or 100 feet, which is very nice if you're going to do some beach metal detecting, or you're going to be in the rivers or just going diving. So it comes in 4 different colors. It comes in red, blue, orange, camouflage like I've got here, and yellow. I chose camouflage, don't know why. Anyway, let's look at the body of the camera quickly. So up here you have the shutter button, on-off button, you can see there, shutter button. Going around to the back, here we have the record button, zoom forwards and backwards. Here we have the camera button to go into the camera function. Here's the playback button, and we have a D-pad here with a few different functions. And here we have the delete button, the trash button, and the menu button. Going around to the side here, we have the geotag button, where you can have a look at your world map to see where you've taken photos and videos. Wi-Fi button, and the button to make it go from taking a photo that way to taking a photo like that. We also have 4 little microphones here, right and left, and the flash. Okay guys, now it's time for all the nerdy specifications. Just skip forward a bit if you don't want to listen to all of these, and if you do, just stay here and I'll say them all now. It's a 16 megapixel camera. The aspect ratio is 4:3. It does take continuous shots at 7 frames per second. Format, it records in MOV video and JPEG for stills. Focal length is 24 to 120 millimeters. Autofocus, yes. Manual focus, no. Display, yes. It has a 3-inch non-articulating, non-rotating screen. The exposure is 125 as the minimum and 1600 as the maximum. Shutter speed, 4 to 1/2000 per second. Connectivity, you've got Wi-Fi, NFC. It doesn't have any Bluetooth. You have GPS settings, no mic or headphone jack. It does have a remote control which you can use via Wi-Fi. You've got enough power to take about 370 photos. The battery that it takes is a EL12. It comes with a battery and a charger, so you don't need to purchase that. The price range is about $350 to $400 Australian, and I've got the best US price and the best Australian price. You can check those links in the description. Go check that out if you want to check out the camera. Click those links. See with the battery. So to open it up, you have to push down the button and open it up. It's all sealed and everything. It's got the locking mechanism here so you don't accidentally open it underwater. Anyway, here we have the battery and your SD card slot. It only has one of those. And you charge it with this right here, a micro USB port. Battery does come out, so you got to charge the battery while it's still in the camera. It doesn't come with the SD card. You got the 2 little loops here to put in your neck strap. So anyway, it's a very tough camera. I've got a screen protector there just so it doesn't get scratched up like my last camera. Speaking of my last camera, I just went and got it then, and I haven't touched this since April this year, and right now it's December, 1st of December that I'm filming this. And this is the camera I broke on the cruise in April, and you can check out that video just there. That will open up in a new tab, and you can come back and watch this if you want. It's so small. Anyway, the way I broke this camera is the water got in here, and you know how what happens when you get water in a camera. Anyway, you can check out that video just there. This is such a small little camera. Anyway, I was getting scratches on the screen and stuff, so this one, I put a piece of film. This is the Lumix, what is this? DMC FT25. This is a good little camera. I filmed a lot of videos on this. If you want to check out this video, this camera as well, this one's cheaper than this one is. This one's about $400, I think this one's about $200. If you want to check this one out for if you're starting, I'll put a link in the description for that as well. That was a very good little camera, very nice. I filmed with this for like 2 years. Anyway, so onto the back to the AW130. Now into the functions. Okay, so once you're in it, you can see some of your ISO and everything down the side here. Now if we go into the menu, 16 megapixel here, 16 megapixel, 8 megapixel, 4, 2 and VGA. That's the image mode. And frame rate, you can either have it at 30 frames per second or 25 frames per second. I'm filming at 30 on this lately. Wi-Fi options, you've got connect to your smartphone, you can upload from camera, you can disable the Wi-Fi, and then you got options, current settings, and you can restore to the factory default settings. Okay, and then you got your location data, so you can see where you've taken all your photos, you can calculate distance, you got your point of interest, so if you want to save some locations, you can save them on the camera here. Then you've got your settings, so you can format the card, which just wipes everything off your SD card. You can choose your language, so right now I'm in English obviously. Charge by computer, you can reset everything. Shows you your firmware version, so right now it's the version 1.1 that I'm running this camera on. I don't think you can update it. Anyway, down here you can see how much charge you have. Now let's say, so as soon as I turn the camera on here, see it's got a nice wide angle. See there it is compared to the camera you're filming on. It's a lot wider angle, a bit of a wider angle anyway. So anyway, here's your button to record, you press that. Records obviously, when you record you can zoom in. Okay, so you press on the camera button to auto select the scene, so that automatically chooses the nice colouring and everything for you. Or you can go close up. See, I've got it set on close up, so every time I turn it on, it's nice, good at focusing on things really close. You can do like nighttime, sunsets in the snow, food. You know, got panorama. You could do a standard panorama where you take it. And then selective colour, I'll come back to that in a minute. Smart portrait, that's for taking photos of people's faces. You can make a short movie show, and then there's the auto camera mode. Now selective colour. Okay, now with selective colour, you go into the selective colour mode, and then down the right side here, you'll see a lot of different colours to choose from. So let's say I was going to go with red. Now what I've got here, right here, I've got a book with a lot of different colours and this red phone. As you can see on my big camera there, there's a lot of different colours here. But then if we go and have a look at the AW130, you can see that only the red is showing. Anything that's not red is black and white. So this is blue, but on the camera here, it's not blue. So say if I brought the other camera in, see now it's black and white. So anything with like a red tinge, see my hands kind of in colour. Anyway, so this is grey right now. So everything red, like red. So that's a very cool option. So you can make some really cool effects for your videos with that. So when I'm filming my videos, I don't just use the camera, because see that could get a bit shaky, and as you noticed, maybe I might put the camera in a tree or connect it to the detector, or I could connect it to the shovel or something like that. So I don't just use this. As you can see there's a tripod mount on the camera. So what I do, I have this here, a bit dirty. It's the Joby GorillaPod Hybrid, I think. And it's a really cool, very stable, well this one is. The smaller one, don't get it, I had it about 2 years ago. They're really bad, all the like knob things kept on falling off. Anyway, so this is this, and I'll put the camera on there, it screws on there. So anyway, you screw your camera on here, it only really works with like compact cameras or point and shoots. It won't work with the DSLR. When I was on the cruise, when I was filming with this camera for the whole thing, I was using one of these. I think this is the same one, and I got a new one, and now I'm using this one for, you know, using in the dirt and stuff. Anyway, you can put this around tree limbs. I think this was about $30. It's definitely worth getting. I think since I got this, Rod Roach, Ramjet Metal Detecting, I think he's using one now. I saw on Facebook just before that Carl was using one, Worldwide Dirt Fishing. So they're very, very great tools to have. Another bit of a great bit of equipment that is definitely worth getting. Even if you don't get this camera, if your camera has the normal tripod mount, that will be able to fit on here and you'll be good to go. Alright guys, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you do want to see more videos like this, maybe I could do some reviews of metal detecting equipment or something else you want to know about filming or, you know, metal detecting, anything like that. Definitely drop in the comments if you want to see another video like this, or you want me to review something else, or talk about something else, or explain something. Make sure you put that in the comments. And if you did enjoy this and you do want to purchase one of these, I've got a few links in the description that you can check out. There's the Amazon links, and then there's some international links if you can't purchase from Amazon. So yeah, definitely check these out. It's going to be the best prices down there. You can also search around from those links. You can go on Amazon and see if there's anything else. Definitely worth getting one of these. Just check if this is right for you. This is an awesome camera, very well made. Both of these cameras are very well made. I think the water just got into this one because there was a bit of sand or something in there. But if you're not going underwater, I was fine with this camera for like 2 years or something. Very stable, great image quality, 1080p at 30 FPS or 24 FPS. So great cameras, go check them out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week, guys.